Hey guys, I am the comic book guy, and today we're going to do our very first toy review of the DC Direct 1/6 scale deluxe collector's figure Golden Age Green Lantern. Now, you guys know how much of a fan I am of Alan Scott, so of course it shouldn't come to any surprise that I bought this figure. I was, however, a little disappointed in it, and this is why. So, first things first. Oh, right. I guess I should probably bring out. This is the actual figure itself. Pretty nice. The mask just kind of clips in, stays in pretty well. Just as long as you don't really hit the face or face area. With that being said, you do have to be very careful when adjusting his head. I kind of have him like posed, like like he's gonna go off and fly somewhere. So this was, and still is, my favorite Golden Age DC character. He still is. He's awesome. Even with what DC's done with him in the New 52. But oh, excuse me, putting him off to the side for no. Alan, you're drunk, but I can't let you go home. The figure's refusing to stand up. It does come with this little lantern. This is the lantern that in the comic books he'd use to charge his ring. And it actually turns on, which is pretty nice. This little sucker's pretty powerful. Before I started recording, I actually turned off all the lights in my room to see how well this would go over. This thing lit up like half the room. That's pretty good. The hands are, of course, changeable. This is one of the ones that he came with already on. He can, as shown by the box, this is one that now we're going to get into like some of the stuff that I was disappointed by. He can actually hold the lantern. However, there's not a hand like that in the box. What you do get is you get two flat hands, like hands like this, and I don't know, I guess like they have some kind of syrup in them, but you can actually bend them, and if I can just get his arm back into place, he can actually hold a lantern, kind of. Yeah. I'm not going to take the mask off, mainly because it is a pain in the butt to get on. The hands are, just a simple, pop in, push kind of thing. You pop it in, it stays there, and that's pretty much it until you decide you want to remove it. So, yeah, I'm going to try and, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there we are. Alan Scott with his lantern. So, overall, toy is very nicely made. This is clearly meant, for an adult collector, or, if you have a kid, like, put it up really high where the kid can't get it, because they are going to see it, and they're going to be like, oh, man, I want to play with that. And this one, none of the DC Direct toys from this line are really meant to be played with. But this one especially with the mask, it's so difficult to keep on. I'm not sure why DC, decided to make it removable, because I'm a little disappointed that I can't play with it. One of the other things I do want to bring attention to, if I can just, okay, I'm going to try and turn his head. Okay, there we go. So this is supposed to be the old man Alan Scott, as you can tell, from his jawline. And there was a flaw here because old man Alan Scott was not fully blonde. And even then, the coloring on his hair isn't quite exact to what it was in the comics. But he's supposed to have, from here down to his ear, and it's supposed to stop right there, is supposed to be all white. Oh, and there goes his mask. Damn it. Well, since his mask has already fallen off, I might as well show you guys So this is the face sculpt. Um, there are very few comic book covers that had his full face exposed. He did, there were of course, panels inside of the comic that had his face exposed because, of course, you know, he had a life outside of crime fighting. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much Alan Scott. Overall, I definitely buy it again. When these suckers first came out, they were about 150. You can find most of them for anywhere from $30 to $60. Um, so I paid on the higher end of it. All the clothing is removable, which is something DC really didn't have to do. But I'm kind of glad they did. I don't have any reason to remove the clothing because, as far as I'm aware, they didn't make any clothing packs. Um, it would be cool if I could get like a suit for him because, for those of you who don't know, he owned and worked at the Gotham news station. So yeah, this is another Gotham City character. Um, definitely an awesome character. Definitely an awesome figure. Aside from those few flaws that I mentioned, but other than that, really, you know, uh, fully and completely posable. Um, he has double jointed elbows and knees. I don't know what the case is with his joints, like his ankle joints, but they did not need to go to this much effort uh, to make a figure like this. Like you can even tell that the boots are like completely separated from the rest of his costume. One of the things that I did find kind of odd though was with this figure. Um, the shirt is sewn to the pants. And you couldn't really tell because I slid the belt up over the seam. But yeah, his shirt was slid. His shirt was sewn into his pants. I'm not sure why, but yeah, just happened to be like. I guess it was easier than making a shirt be able to tuck into it. But yeah, definitely very especially the face, very well sculpted statue or action figure, I guess I should say. The unfortunate part though is that you can't really play with it because of the fact that there's all this stuff that goes with it. This I think will definitely be getting put on my little toy thing over there on the set. The reason why I'm doing it over here is because I'm kind of lazy today and I also have work, so I don't want to have to move everything for a 10-minute video and then move everything back. So yeah, with that being said, this is the Golden Age Green Lantern. So yeah, um, not really much else to say on this. As far as rating is concerned, I'd give him anything between a buy it now to pick it up if you see it. This guy is one of the more expensive ones, but this was the first time I ever saw, this one like this figure for this line. And me being such a huge Golden Age comics fan, and especially Golden Age Green Lantern, I had to go pick it up. So with that being said, I guess I will find him a spot on the shelf. Actually, I wasn't thinking. I really have. I may have to put him back in the box. Oh well, I'm the comic book guy, and I will see you guys later.